Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to show you how to draw a white chicken curry sari. I shall suggest you to go and see the first part of the chicken curry embroidery series where I have explained the embroidery swatches in detail. So go and see that. The links are all posted down below. Okay, so here you can see that I'm mixing white and black with a good amount of water to form a light wash of the grey shade. So it's been like a regular question to me that how we can draw any illustration which has a white fabric in it, or how we can show the detailing over a white base. So the trick to show anything like the white fabric is that we use the grey shade. The grey shade in a very light manner, which you can see here. I'm using the color on this sari as a base. So this grey color will act as our base for the white garment, and later we can show any type of detailing over this. So guys, here you can see how I have diluted the color with lots of water, and I'm using my brush to spread the color nicely in a uniform strokes. I mean, while you are using your brush, don't just give your brush strokes randomly, but follow one direction. Here you can see I am moving my brush strokes along the fall of the sari. So here you can see the reference image. I will be posting the links of the reference image as well. You can download this picture and you can practice it on your own. If you observe this reference image carefully, you can see that even if the base color is white, there is some grey highlights and some black shadows as well, especially between the pleats of the sari and the folds which is falling from our hand, that is the pallu, and the chicken curry embroidery look which we are going to show in the step-by-step manner. So I shall quickly render this sequence effect blouse with watercolor only. Here you can see how I'm giving the brush strokes in the dot form of manner using yellow ochre color. After the first layer of the color has dried, then I'm using brown shade to give some more dots, but only at the corner. Here you can see I'm not coloring everything all together, but I'm giving the colors in a dot form of manner to give the look of those sequins. And at last I will use this white gel pen to give the final effect of the white sequins. And also you can do some shading with your brown pencil. Here I'm just giving a border with my pencil only, and also you can give some more highlights using a white pencil. So I'm done with the blouse. Now I will do the embroidery effect on this sari. So here in the reference image you can see that the embroidery is very fine, and it may not be possible to replicate the exact design on your illustration. So what I'm doing is that I'm trying to just figure out the shapes and doodling the same design using my fine pointed mechanical pencil. Now this is very important that your pencil is very sharp and it can do the fine detailed work. And also guys, whenever you are doing your detailing, make sure that you take your time and do the work very nicely and very neatly, because if you just do some messy doodling, it will not give you the desired effect, because chikankari embroidery is very intricate and very fine, and it's done with white thread to give the beautiful effect. So if you are just randomly doodling any shape, the look will not come out as a chikankari work, but it will give the effect of something else. So make sure you take your time and just patiently do the detailing nicely. You don't need to copy everything 100%, you can add your own elements to it, but here you can see how I'm trying to just understand the shapes and I'm doing it accordingly. And also the spacing between your elements is equally important. Spread the elements of your embroidery nicely on your sari or lehenga, whatever you are drawing. So our next step is to give the shadow effect between the embroidery pattern, for which I have taken acrylic color on my palette. And make sure your brush is clean and pointed. So wash your brush nicely and then only dip it on the color and use it to feel between the embroidery patterns. Here you can see how I am doing it. And again guys, don't be in a hurry, do it slowly and try to feel the colors between your embroidery pattern very nicely and very neatly. A messy work will not give you the look of the chikankari embroidery, so be very patient with your coloring here. If you don't have this acrylic colors with you, you can also try this with poster color, but I will suggest you that you try to use the white acrylic color, because that will give you the white highlighted look more nicely. And I will also suggest you again, please go and see the first part of the chikankari swatches, where I have shown several ways on how to develop the pattern. So you can just see both these videos and you can definitely try to do the chikankari work on any kind of fabric or using any kind of color palette. Okay, here I am done with coloring the embroidery patterns with my white acrylic. Now let your base color dry nicely and then we will move to the second part. So here you can see that I am using a grey pencil to give the shadows in between the embroidery patterns here. Now this step is very important, don't miss this step. And if you don't have a grey pencil with you, you can use a black pencil as well, but you have to use your black pencil very carefully, I mean very lightly, so that the color is not too dark. So I will quickly tell you about the shadow thing. Actually the chikankari embroidery is done on the opposite side of the fabric to cast a shadow like effect, and then that embroidery pattern is given a border on the right side of the fabric. So two types of embroidery are done on it, one on the correct side and one on the wrong side, or you can say the opposite side or beneath the fabric. Now to understand this critical thing, you can take a chikankari embroidery fabric swatch and observe it nicely, and therefore when the embroidery is done, there is a slight shadow effect around the small embroidery patterns, which we are showing here using this grey pencil. So guys, you can see that I have been working with this gray pencil since long, and I have used it to give the borders look, that is the shadow look around the tiny embroidery patterns here, and I have also given the pleats and some dark shadows. So yes, all the look is given using only this gray pencil. And lastly, the final step can be using this white gel pen just to give the border like effect around your embroidery pattern. Now since this fabric is white, this may not be prominently shown on a white fabric, but when you are doing any other fabric like pink or blue or any fabric, this white pen is going to be very useful to give the thread like effect, which I have explained you on the first part of the chicken curry embroidery swatch video. And here I am finishing the look by giving this detailed thing which is on this reference image using a golden metallic marker. Now if you are interested in this product, you can go and check. I will be posting all the links of the materials which I have used here down in the description box, along with the links to my previous videos which you can go and definitely see. And there are videos regarding the face series and the hair rendering, the skin rendering, and many other tutorials, so definitely go and check the description box for all the list of the materials and the links. And lastly guys, I'm using this black pencil to give some more depth to this illustration, just to highlight these pleats and to give the shadows beneath her pallu and just some random strokes. So yes, my illustration is completed. I hope this was a useful tutorial to all of you guys, and you can definitely let me know in the comments below how you liked it, and don't forget to try this illustration and tag me on my Instagram, and also use the hashtag Art Studio by Shabani so that I can see all of your works on one hashtag, because it may not be always possible to go and check all the tags. So yes, and if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe it. I will see you all soon with another tutorial. Till then, keep illustrating, keep practicing. Take care.